Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to cleanse the space, to clear out all negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home and hearts, placing the white light of protection with his blue seal. We're going to be reading more, guys, out of my Letting Go, The Pathway to Surrender by David R. Hawkins. I absolutely love this book. And we currently are still on chapter 2, the mechanism of letting go. And this is on the feelings and mental mechanism. It says we have three major ways of handling feelings: suppression, expression, and escape. So we have three ways, major ways of handling feelings: suppress the feelings, express the feelings, outward rage or screaming, crying, and then escaping those feelings through things that are not healthy for you. Even watching tremendous amount of TV or, just things that you wouldn't even think, anything that is you're trying to escape, something that you need to heal. So let's look at the first one. It's suppression and repression. These are the most common ways in which we push feelings down and put them aside. In repression, this happens unconsciously. In suppression, it happens consciously. So your subconscious is up there. And so when we repress things, that's happening unconsciously. And when you're in suppressing it, it's happening where you actually are acknowledging that it's occurring and you know it's occurring. We don't want to be bothered by feelings, and besides, we don't know what else to do with them. We sort of suffer through them and try to keep functioning as best as we can. The feelings that we select to be suppressed or repressed are in accord to the consciousness and unconscious program that we carry within us from the social custom and family training. The pressure of suppression feelings in later life is irritability, mood swings, tension in the muscles. So this is where you might get like RA, rheumatoid arthritis or something like that. Headaches, cramps, menstrual disorders, colitis, indigestion, insomnia, hypertension, allergies, and other somatic conditions. So a lot of us chalk things up as things that are not relevant to anything that, we're pertaining to our past. But if you're not dealing with your problems, they are going to come out in different avenues. I am a Reiki master, and I'm somebody who learns to balance people through channeling God energy so that you can balance out your body so that it can naturally heal on its own. And when you have a bunch of mental problems or trauma that you haven't dealt with, it needs to come out. It's like a poison that's coming out, and that's what they're trying to state there. When we repress feelings, it's because there is so much guilt and fear over the feelings that is not even consciously felt at all. It becomes instantly thrust and into the unconscious as soon as it threatens to emerge. The repressed feelings is then handled in a variety of ways to ensure that it stays repressed and out of our awareness. So by shoving it up to your subconscious, and that's where you're going to see people that have, rage disorder. It's going to come out one way or another, or any sort of, I can't say words on this app, so I have to find clever other words, and I'm struggling to find a word, but something that you're dealing with that is not healthy, I'm just going to leave it at that. You can put that together. States of these mechanisms used by the mind to keep the feelings repressed, denial and projection are perhaps the best known methods. They tend to go together and reinforce each other. Denial results in major emotional and mature blocks. It usually accompanied by the mechanism of projection. Because of guilt and fear, we repress the impulse or feelings, and we deny its presence within us. Instead of feeling it, we project it onto the world and those around us. We experience the feelings as belong to them. They then become the enemy, and the mind searches finds justification to reinforce the projection. Blame is placed on other people, places, institutions, food, climates, astrological events, social conditions, God, luck, foreigners, ethnic groups, political rivals, and other things outside of ourselves. Projection is the main mechanism in use by the world today. It accounts for all the wars, strifes, and civil disorders. Hating the enemy is even encouraged in order to become a good citizen. We maintain our own self-esteem at the expense of others, and eventually this results in the social breakdown. The mechanism of projection underlies all attack, blank, aggression, and every form of social destruction. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's such valuable and helpful information, and 100% so true. Sometimes we just have to learn to get out of our own way. It really stems down to that, and just surrendering it to God. And honestly, at that point, He's going to step in and help you and guide you. So I love you all. Have a blessed day, and I hope this helps. And namaste.